welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to share with you my recent experience with the Terra's Kitchen meal kit delivery service. Before we get started, let me just tell you that I paid for this food and I am not an affiliate of Terra's Kitchen. I've tried several other meal kit services: HelloFresh, Green Chef, Purple Carrot, Marley Spoon. I'll link the review to that below. And the issue that I've had with all of them is that the amount of prep work they expect you to do. I am very used to doing a lot of freezer cooking and planning ahead and really doing fairly quick, simple meals for weeknight dinners. And all of those just rush my kitchen. So I thought about setting this video up in a pros and cons kind of way. But if I'm honest, I really only see one con. It's expensive. It's even expensive compared to other meal kit services. I will say it's not exactly the same. So what arrives is food that's just about ready for you to toss it in the pan and get going. You might do a minute of chopping. You will not trash your kitchen in the process. It took me 25 to 30 minutes to get each of these meals on the table. But what I appreciated is that my kitchen wasn't even as trashed as it is when I cook on a normal night. Another big difference that I noticed between Terra's Kitchen and all the other meal prep services is the container. Pretty cool. Let me show you. So the container arrives, you take your food out, leave all the ice packs in it, close it back up, off your shipping label, put the whole box on your front door, and FedEx will take it back to them tomorrow. After you've cooked all the food, all you're really left with is a small stack of recyclable containers. I would love to see them take it one step further. If you're using them week after week, maybe send them back your containers for reuse the following week. Just a thought. But overall, this is just so much less waste than any of the other meal kit services I've tried. So I ordered vegetarian meals. They offer options for several different special diets. They're not limited to vegetarian. And most of the meal kit services I've tried, the calorie count on the dishes is super, super high. And I appreciate that this one is much better. The dishes I ordered were a curried chickpea and spinach bowl, which was under 500 calories a serving. And there was a sofrita burrito bowl, which the calorie count was a little higher, but I ended up with a lot of leftovers because you put a brick of tofu in when you're cooking it for 2 people, and it's pretty tough to eat half a brick of tofu in one sitting. So the calorie count on our meal was probably more in line with, I would say, the under 500 calorie range. I didn't weigh anything, and it made great leftovers. The next morning, scrambled up some eggs, added the leftovers. I had a red pepper that I needed to use up, so I put it in there, which was a nice way to freshen up the dish, and then put it on a burrito. That was a nice little breakfast. Overall, the nutritional profile is really good. I had tried them a year ago. Their vegetarian options at that time did not have enough protein for my preference. So the dishes that I ordered were a curried chickpea and spinach bowl, sofrita's burrito bowl, and I ordered a salad with berries, which I had before, and it's really tasty. It's like $7 for 2 servings. Not really cost effective, but really a good salad. And I think I needed to meet a minimum to place the order, so I just added a side of edamame, which I put on the salad. The meals are quite nutritious. They are also very tasty. We've not had anything that we didn't want to be eating. The recipes come on like a regular 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock, which has 3 holes punched into it. I use this crazy little Martha Stewart disc-bound notebook, so I use my little punch to put them in there. The curried chickpea bowl is really not dissimilar to the spinach dal recipe that I made myself and showed you. I'll link it below. Pretty simple, tasty. Smelled good when it was cooking. I would definitely make either of these dishes again. I asked my daughter after we'd eaten the burrito bowl if she wanted me to save the recipe, and she was like, yes, please. do an apples to apples comparison on like what it would be if I walked into the grocery store and bought this food, because what I would be getting would not be quite as far along. I'd be getting too much food. I would have more trash in my kitchen. It would take me more time to prep, more time to clean up. The thing that I found with the other kind of meal kit services is that I think about trying them on weeks when I'm really overloaded, but those are also the weeks when it's kind of tough to like add an extra hour in the kitchen on a school night. There have literally been times when I've ordered and not gotten to all the meals that I ordered, just didn't make one. That's not likely to happen with the Terrace kitchen because it's so easy to throw it all together. And it does taste really good, and it's really good nutrition. It's really expensive. I understand what you're getting. It wouldn't be in my personal budget to do it really regularly, but it is a nice service. And I can see situations where it would be a great option. Weeks at home when we're really busy might be nice. I would say where we happen to live, you can get healthy takeout for not maybe any more than the price of this box. Where I think it would really shine is if you were traveling, like if you were going to the beach for a week, and mostly it's fun to go out to places to eat there, and if you were staying someplace where you have access to a kitchen, but you don't want to either bring a huge grocery shopping with you or try and do a huge grocery shopping down there and you don't even know grocery stores in vacation towns, sometimes good, sometimes not good, you don't know what you're going to find. So if you wanted to just have meals to take with you that you knew were going to be tasty, a nice break from greasy food you might be getting at the beach, easy to prepare, easy to clean up, I think it would be really an amazing option, especially if you could have it shipped to you at your destination, or if you had it shipped to you at home, it does condense down to a small cooler. You're not taking like 8 bags of groceries in order to make one dinner. I hope I've encouraged you to think about whether or not you might like to give Terra's Kitchen a try. If you enjoyed this video, click subscribe below. Let me know in the comments if there are other meal kit services you'd like me to review.